Good morning. It is Awesome Joe Pav here, and welcome to Fortnite Battle Royale. So here we go. It's level 291, leveling up to 292. Gonna jump into a little bit of the OG. Haven't played OG in a while, so let's jump into the OG. Okay, so we got the season finale of Chapter 7 Season 2 coming on June 5th. So it is the event called Fortnite Shattered. So we'll see what the new season is going to bring. Okay, so here we go. Let's jump in. Let's take a look at some of the quests in OG. We need to restore health by eating food, hit a player with a boom bow, eliminate players at Hamlet or Paradise Palms. So let's drop at one of those locations. Week 2, we got all the way to week 6. Oh, week 7. So we got to search containers at Loot Lake and Snobby Shores as well. So let's go over to Paradise Palms and get that done first. We need to eliminate 2 more players, it looks like, at Paradise Palms. We need to deploy a porta bunker. Okay, so I haven't found a porta bunker yet. Okay, so weekly quest, we need to hit players with the sniper, damage players with a shotgun, eliminate a player with explosives, eliminate players beyond 30 meters, search chests at Retail Row and Loot Lake. So let's head over to Retail Row. We just gotta look in 2 more chests. We need to eliminate players at named location, collect epic or better weapon, damage players with rocket launchers. Okay, so a lot of quests to get done. Okay, let's jump in. We gotta land at Retail Row this time and search 2 more chests. Okay, damage a player with a vehicle, hit a boombo. Okay, so we're looking for a boombo and a porta-fort. So we gotta deploy a porta-fort, and we need to deal damage with a boombo. I haven't seen a boombo since boombos have been back into the item shop. Or not in the item shop, but in game. So I'm gonna look out for a boombo. But the ballers are back, and so I have been using the ballers quite a bit. Okay, so it looks like a burger time started up there. Good morning. Yeah, the audio is good, so you can hear both me and the audio now. Okay, there's a sniper. I do have to deal some damage with the sniper as well. Okay, so it looks like the buried treasure is just over here. Okay, great. Good morning, Soulflame. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Oh, there's the buried treasure. Okay, so we gotta deal damage with a rocket launcher and with the sniper. Okay, we gotta restore health in 2 different matches. So we just restored health in 1 match. Let's take this over to, I think there was another location that we had to go to. Search chests at Lucky Landing or Happy Hamlet. So why don't we head over to Lucky Landing. Guys, how are you today? Hopefully everybody is well. Okay, so we got one of the weekly quests done. We got some damage done with explosives. Looks like there's another rift just over here, so we'll head over to the rift. Is it a rift or a geyser? I think it looks like a rift on the map. Got the quest done to deal some damage with a sniper. Oh, actually, no, we still have to hit a player 4 times with a sniper. Eliminate players at name location. So we still have to eliminate a player at a name location. Search chests at Happy Hamlet or Lucky Landing. So it looks like it is a geyser over here. Oh no, there's a rift over here, so we'll take the rift. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's jump in. Let's head over to Happy Hamlet or Lucky Landing. We need to search 10 chests between the two of them. So we'll probably go to either Lucky Landing or Happy Hamlet and then head over to the other one because there probably isn't 10 chests at any one of those locations. And then there's also, we gotta search some chests at Loot Lake as well. So let's get some of these quests done. Let's clear up the weekly quests. Let's get some dailies done. So, did you guys like the ballers being back? Have you used the ballers a lot? I've used the ballers a lot in OG so far. It's a great way to get across the map quickly. Okay, so we got to go to Lucky Landing or Happy Hamlet, and then there was one other location. We gotta go to Loot Lake. Still have to find a boombow. Haven't found a boombow. Loot Lake or Snobby Shores. And deploy 2 porta bunkers. So we need to find 2 porta bunkers somewhere as well. Okay, so it looks like Loot Lake is just off the drop. So maybe, no, you know what? We'll go over to Lucky Landing and then we'll head up to Happy Hamlet. Okay, so we've opened some chests. We still need to find some other chests to open. We do have to deal some damage with a pump shotgun, so I'm going to hold on to the pump shotgun. I think I gotta deal a little bit more damage with a sniper. Okay, so it looks like somebody deployed a porta fort over here. Okay, leveled up to 292, leveling up to 293. Okay, so let's go into Happy Hamlet. See if we can get some more of those chests open. Looks like there's a rift over here, so we'll take the rift over. Okay, so it looks like the storm's coming in. It looks like Happy Hamlet is in this storm. So let's go over to Loot Lake and search some chests over there. I got some bandages, but I gotta get into the circle. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of development over here by Loot Lake. So just need to search some chests. Okay, so I haven't played in the OG for a while, so we're getting a lot of weekly quests done. We've got up to week 7 quests. So we've hammered off quite a few this morning already. I haven't even taken a look at the dailies yet. Okay, so we need. We've got some suppressed sniper rifles. We gotta deal some damage with scoped assault rifles. Eliminate players beyond 30 meters. Damage players with rocket launchers just a little bit more. We gotta search chests at Happy Hamlet and Lucky Landing. Eliminate a player with a boom bow. Search containers at Loot Lake. One more container. I just need one more container. We need to find and deploy a porta bunker. Damage players while aiming down sight. Okay, daily. Land from the bus at Junk Junction and Polar Peak, and we need to gain shields in different matches. Okay, so we gotta head over to, well, we need to go a little deeper into Lazy Lagoon. Okay, so we've got some coconut. So we're gonna stay hydrated today. We're going to... Oh, okay, look at... We gotta deal some damage with a sniper. Oh, missed. Okay, 6 people remaining. Oh, is that a boom bow? Oh my gosh. I just got a boom bow. I need a little bit of health too. Okay, so let's load back in. I've got to search one more chest at Loot Lake. So let's go to Loot Lake and get that done. And then I think it's like a couple more quests over at Happy Hamlet or Lucky Landing. And still need to find a porta fort. Eliminate a player with a boom bow. Finally found a boom bow the other time in the last match and didn't have an opportunity to use it. Well, I used it, but not successfully because the only opponent that I could see was way up on a hill. But anyways, we gave it a shot. land from the bus at Junk Junction and Polar Peak. We need to collect some items, eliminate one more player, hit weak points at named location, survive some storm circles. Okay, so we're gonna open up one more loot box. Down at Loot Lake. Looking for a boombo, looking for a porta-fort. Gotta deploy 2 different porta-forts. We need to gain some shields in this match to get another one of those quests done as well. So, let's find a chest first to search. And then let's gain some shield. Hopefully there's some shield in the chest. There's a chest down there, so let's head on down. So lots of construction here at Loot Lake. You can see there's some construction happening in the middle there. Okay, no shield in that one. There's a small shield. Okay, so we got that gain shields in different matches done. So we open up that box at Loot Lake, so that's done. We need to hit weak points at named location, so let's do that. Okay, there's a thermal, so let's use that. Okay, so it looks like there's a vending machine over here. Let's see. Okay, we still gotta get a boombo. Okay, so we gotta search chest and ammo box at Lucky Landing or Happy Hamlet, but they're all the way over there. Eliminate one more player, collect 8 more items. Okay, so I got the eliminate players quest done and got some damage done with the pump. We need to collect a few more items. Okay, so it looks like things are centering around Blue Lake. throw a couple of stink bombs just in case there's some opponents down there. Okay, I just got shot at. Where is that coming from? Okay, well, let's take the thermal out and see if we see them. Okay, level 293, leveling up to 294. We got to survive the storm circles. We got to thank the bus driver 2 more times. We need to damage players with pistols and land from the bus at Junk Junction and Polar Peak. So almost to 294. Weekly quests, we've got to damage players with a pump shotgun just a little bit more. We got to damage players with the thermal assault rifle or suppressed snipers. And damage players with rocket launchers. So let's head down to Happy Hamlet or Lucky Landing. Let's get that open chest at both of those done. Okay, and then most of all, let's get some victory royales going. Okay, so we gotta go to Lucky Landing or Happy Hamlet, so let's head on over to Happy Hamlet. We gotta open 4 more boxes there. We'll get those done. We gotta eliminate, I think, 1 more player. If I didn't get that one done already. We need to collect some ammo. Search chests and ammo boxes at Frosty Flights. It looks like quite a bit of people are headed over to Happy Hamlet area. done deployed the porta-forts. 1, 2. Finally got that done. Okay, we're heading over to Frosty Flights. Okay, we gotta start search a supply drop as well. So if we see a supply drop along the way, let's search it. Okay, let's look. There's no supply drops yet, but there is a rift just over here. So let's head over to that rift. Okay, so we played some OG this morning. We wiped out a ton of the weekly quests. So I had a ton of weekly quests all the way from like week 4 to week 7. So got a bunch of those done. Let's jump into one game of Blitz before the end of the stream, though. And guys, remember, Battle Royale season event closing is on June 5th. So June 5th, we've got Shattered, a Fortnite event. It's going to be fantastic at 6:30 p.m. So we can see the finale of Chapter 7 Season 2. So Chapter 7 Season 2, we've seen so many great things, so many storylines going on because there was kind of like the convergence of the different timelines. But right now we're in Blitz. Let's take a look at some of the quests. Collect epic or better weapons. Eliminate an opponent with an assault rifle. These pulse pistols are absolutely fantastic. And you see, people have really embraced it because every time I play Blitz, people are playing with these pistols. So it's kind of cool to see a weapon so fully... so people are so receptive to. Okay, now let's see. We need to damage players with a shotgun. Okay, I don't have a shotgun yet though. There's an Ani shotgun, so we'll take that. Yeah, so I had a little bit of technical difficulty there for a couple of days. That's why I was on, or only on for a short period of time. And you guys know yesterday you couldn't hear the game audio. Finally figured out it was the chat link cable. We had a power surge, even though all of my electronics are protected by surge protectors and all of that good stuff. Somehow the chat link cable got blown out. But now I'm back to full game audio and full audio. Okay, so let's jump into one final game of Blitz before the end of the stream. So let's get the victory and let's get a couple of these quests done. So we got our daily quest bonus for today. We got a ton of great weekly quests, milestones, and daily quests done in the OG as well. Finally found a boombo. So since the boombo's have been back, I hadn't seen a boombo. And finally I got 2 gold boombos in 2 different matches, and so I was able to complete at least one of the boombo challenges. So fantastic. Okay, so we need to damage players with shotgun with an SMG and destroy objects. Okay, there we go. So that is my morning stream for today, guys. Got a ton of great quests done. We've got the season finale of Chapter 7, Season 2 coming June 5th. That's my morning stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, we'll see you soon.